In this video, I'm going to show you how you can launch your own online business in 1 to 2 days and then make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions with a done for you business in a box. So if you're new here, my name is Dan. I'm from Michigan. See, Michigan, go blue. I'm from Michigan. I might go to the Ohio State game a couple weeks. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm from Michigan and I help people make money online in the digital marketing space. So let's play some music. Yeah, I'm also a musician, guys. Like I play all kinds of instruments. It's fun. I like it. See, I'm into business, I'm into music, and I'm into traveling. These are my three favorite things, okay, that I like to do. Business, music, traveling, okay? And my business funds my music and it funds my traveling. That's why I do business. But I also like business. I like this stuff. I like helping people make money online. I like helping people escape the 9 to 5 grind. Aren't you sick of and tired of your job, guys? I was just doing research today. Like I wanted to realize how much jobs suck. So I was doing research today about jobs. And you know what I discovered? I discovered there's like millions of people, guys, every year. Millions of people are getting laid off. Okay? Like a lot of you guys do have a job because you think it's safe. But that's not what the statistics say, because millions of people every year are getting laid off, right? Just recently, Amazon laid off like 10,000 people. Now, Amazon is one of the top, if not the top businesses in the world. Okay. And Amazon just recently laid off 10,000 people, guys, before Christmas. That's cold blooded. That's heartless, man. You know, that's what Amazon did. 10,000 people before Christmas, which I think is cold blooded. It's cold blooded. But that's how business is, guys. You have to understand the business that you're working for, they don't care about you. The company that they're working for, they don't care about you. If Amazon can lay off 10,000 people before Christmas, why do you think your job is safe? That's kind of crazy, because Amazon is more successful than your company, I'm guessing. Like if you like Amazon's one of the top businesses in the world, right? Now, if Amazon has no problem laying off 10,000 people before Christmas, why do you think your job is safe? Like why do you think that? That's wild. Because it's not. Your job is not safe, guys. Because millions of people get laid off every year. Millions of people get fired and laid off every year. I was working for this company for like 5 years. Okay. And then one day, out of the blue, they sent us an email and they're like, we're going to have to cut your pay. Not just me, the whole company. And they cut our pay, guys, basically in half. Okay. It came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere. I had no idea that was going to happen. And I was loyal. I was loyal to the company. Okay. I worked hard for the company. And what did I get in return? I got an email that said, we're going to cut your pay. That's what I got. So if you think your company cares about you, you are in la la land. You are an illusion. Now, are there some exceptions to the rule? Yeah, maybe like some companies, but it's not the majority, guys. Like millions of people are getting fired and laid off every year. Okay. That's why it's so dangerous. It's actually very dangerous to just depend on a job for income. Okay. It's like one of the most dangerous things you can do, right? Like they say the average millionaire has like 7 income streams. How many income streams do you have? So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. This is a business in a box. Like with this business, you have the potential to make 600, 900, and $1,400 over and over again. Okay. And all you're doing is reselling digital programs in the e-learning industry. You're selling educational programs. What is more valuable than education? Makeup, lotion, you know, pills. Like what's more valuable than education? Really? Nothing. I don't think anything's more valuable. So you're reselling, educational programs. And what do these programs teach you? They teach you how to build an online business. They teach you everything you need to know about digital marketing. Okay. They teach you how to build multiple streams of income in a variety of ways. That's what you're going to be learning. So not only do you get to learn from these programs, you also get to resell these programs, and you get to keep all the profits. You get to keep 100% of the profit. Okay. I don't know if you've done any kind of side hustles before, but I have. I've done affiliate marketing, I've done multi-level marketing, and you don't get to keep 100% of the profit there. Like most of these businesses, companies, you only get to keep like 10 to 30% profit. Even like typical sales jobs, like if you're selling couches or beds or whatever, you only get to keep like 10 to 30% profit. But here we keep 100% profit. Launch an online business in 2 days. Yeah. This AI is giving me some tips of what I can talk about. Global business. This is like if you're on TikTok, if you go live, guys, they give you some like AI tools and they tell you like what you can talk about. This is a global business. Yeah, guys, this is a global business that you can do in any part of the world. Okay. And it's in English and it's in Spanish. I don't know if you speak Spanish. I'm learning Spanish. I don't really speak it. Mucho gusto. Me llamo Dan. I'm learning. But like this business is in Spanish and English. So you can get customers from all over the world. We have a community of 57,000 people, guys. We have people from all over the world, okay? And their lives are changing. Like we have people in South Africa. We have a lot of people in South Africa. Why? Because their economy sucks. Their pay sucks. They don't make money like Americans make. Okay? They make like nothing over there. But now they're doing this business and they're getting paid in American dollars, okay? Because of this business, guys, we have people buying houses, we have people buying cars with cash, paying off their debts, quitting their jobs, okay? Like, do you like your job? Let's be real. Most people don't, right? And it's not like you're lazy. It's not like you don't like to work. It's just like you don't like to be overworked. You don't like to be underpaid. That's the problem. That's the problem. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. Business in a box. If you just go to the link in my bio, if you're on TikTok, if you just click on my little face here, it'll take you to the link in my bio. Put in your email, check out the details. And if you have any questions, just reply to my emails. Okay. That's all you got to do. See, I was doing research today, guys, about jobs. And what I found out is like 60 to 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. That's rough. Like now, what if you're one of those 60 to 70% and you got fired? What would you do, guys? Like, do you have a backup plan? Because that happened to me. My company cut my pay in half. They didn't exactly fire me, but they cut my pay in half. My income was cut in half. And that's why I started this business. I didn't start this business because I was rich. I started this business because my company cut my pay in half. But it was actually a blessing in disguise because I was kind of comfortable. But then once they cut my pay in half, I got uncomfortable really fast. And that's when I started this business. And I'm glad I did because I've gone on to make like multiple five figures, thousands of dollars. And I've learned things that I didn't know before. Like I learned how to launch an online business. Okay. I've learned how to build multiple streams of income. I've learned how to do email marketing. I've learned how to use social media. I've learned how to attract customers. And I'm launching my own community now too, because we teach you how to do that as well. See, some people have a misunderstanding, like we're just like buy a course or buy a program and resell a program. Because this is not a course, this is a program. It's like interactive. Okay, courses aren't interactive. Like you buy a course, they give you the information, you go through the information, and they usually don't update it. But the difference here is like you get a program and it's teaching you all this stuff, but then we have a community of 57,000 people, I believe, and we have daily millionaire mentoring inside of our community. We have live interactive mentoring from 6 and 7 figure incrementers. We have live events. So you can meet these 6 and 7 figure incrementers and you can hang out with them. Like I went to these live events, guys. Like I'm someone who goes all in with this business. Some people don't go all in. Like they haven't been to the live events. But I've been to the live events. I met the creators of the business. Okay. They're millionaires. The person that created this business, her name is Michelle. She started this business, guys, like 3 years ago. Okay. Well, she launched this business last year, but she was doing digital marketing for 3 years. She's made $10 million. She's made like around $10 million. And she's just getting started. Like she's just getting started. She makes like $100,000 a month in recurring income through affiliate offers. Okay. And I saw her make her first million. She made her first million in 17 months. Okay. So she made her first million in 17 months. And now she's made like 10 million. You see how fast things can change. But why is she so successful? Because I've seen her, like I met her, I've been around her family, guys. I stayed at her house because they they liked me. You know, what's not to like? So like they invited me to stay at her house. Okay. So I stayed at her house for like a week. Like her boyfriend invited me. He's like, hey man, do you want to hang out with us and like see what we do? And I was like, okay. So I was hanging out with them. And yeah, what I noticed about her, she just takes massive action, guys. Like she starts her day at like 7 or 8. She sits down, she finishes her work, and then the rest of the day she just chills. But she made $10 million because she's doing things like posting content on social media, creating a community, doing like webinars, things like this, things that anybody can do. We can all do this stuff. Like we're all capable of doing this stuff, but she's doing it. And that's why she made $10 million, guys, in like 3 years. And I'm not saying you're going to make $10 million in 3 years, but I'm saying you got to start your entrepreneurial journey. 100% profit online business, guys. Just go here. sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Just click on this picture. If you're on TikTok, just go there. Okay. Like, what are you going to do to make extra money if you don't do this? Like, what are you going to do? Stay at your job that you may or may not like. Okay. I'm talking to people who are like, if you're living paycheck to paycheck, guys, that's who I'm talking to. Like, anybody can do this business. It doesn't matter. You can be rich. You can do this business. We got people in our community that make over six figures. Okay. Only like 10% of the people in the world make over six figures, guys. Only 10%. But we got people in our community. Some people, we got a couple doctors in there. We have some bankers. They make over six figures, but they're not happy. They're actually not happy with their life because they're working too much. So sometimes you think, oh man, I wish I was a doctor. I wish I made over six figures. But be careful what you wish for, because some of these people that they make over six figures, but they're working so much they don't even like their life, guys. They're not even happy. Okay. So that they join our program because they want to learn, because we teach you how to work for 2 hours a day. Okay. We teach you how to work for 2 hours a day around your schedule, how to make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. Okay. So they join this business because they want more time. It's not, they don't necessarily want more money because they got money, but they want more time. Okay. But like, we teach you how to like speak to your perfect customer. Like, we teach all about marketing, how to speak to your perfect customer, how to like take people on the buyer's journey, how to create like your $1 million message. So like, my perfect customer, like my $1 million message is this: I help everyday men and women make seven figures online without having to work a job. So my perfect customer is just like everyday men and women. It's just people, just normal people like me, like who had jobs, working these jobs, don't like their jobs. They want to get out of it, but they don't know how. Okay. So that's who I speak to in my content, right? Now, other people, their perfect customer, it might be like a mom or a dad or whatever. It could be a baby boomer. It could be someone who needs more like money for retirement, right? Like, we're going to teach you this, like, who is your perfect customer, and then how to create a message that's going to connect with that perfect customer, and how to create content that is going to connect with that perfect customer, because connection equals currency, right? Like, when you connect with somebody, like when they connect with you, they will buy from you. Just like I purchased this program from somebody on Facebook, right? Why did I buy from them? Because this guy, he's a guy, he was hanging out in Thailand all the time. He's like living in Thailand. And I saw him just taking all these pictures of him at the beach, at these affinity pools. And I just liked his style. And I thought it was cool. I'm like, man, I want that life. And that's why I bought from him, because I connected with him. And the way he spoke and the way he talked, I was like, that guy's cool. I want to, that's why I bought from him. I didn't buy from like somebody who's speaking to moms. Like, why would I buy from somebody who's speaking to moms? I'm not a mom. I'm a man. Like, why would I buy from them? Right. If they were a mom, but they were speaking to me, if they're like speaking to like someone who's like sick of their job, then I might have bought from her. But I bought from this guy because I liked his lifestyle. I liked the way he talked. I liked the way he created content. So I purchased from him. But I don't even really talk to him anymore. See, guys, you don't like, sometimes, like, if you're doing MLM or affiliate marketing, like, some people are so dependent on their sponsors, the person that they buy from, but I'm not. Like, you don't, because inside of our community, like, you get mentored from 6 and 7 figure incrementers. You don't even need my help. If you started this business, guys, you don't even need my help. But of course, I'd help you. I'm launching my own community. I'm launching it right now. You know what my community is going to be called, guys? I already named it. I'm just creating like my classroom inside of my community. The name of my community is 7 Figure Monk Academy. Boom. Okay. 7 Figure Monk Academy, guys. Right? Because that's my brand, 7 Figure Monk. Why? Why monk? Why am I called the monk? Because I used to be a monk for 10 years. It's crazy. Okay. I didn't plan on being a monk. I didn't grow up and I'm like, I'm gonna be a monk when I grow up. That wasn't my plan, but it happened. So I was a monk for 10 years, but then I was like, okay, I'm done with this. And then I moved on and I got a job. And then I was like, okay, I was working my job. I was comfortable. And then my company cut my pay in half. And then I was like, okay, this sucks. And then I started my, and then I was just, I had a business before this. I had an online business before this, but I was kind of neglecting it because I was comfortable at my job, right? Comfort is your number one enemy, guys. Comfort is your number one enemy. Some people, they're so comfortable that they're just like, they settle for the life that they have, even if they don't necessarily love it, but they're just comfortable. So, but sometimes you need that pain. I wouldn't recommend it. If I was you, I would start this business now. If you're comfortable, I would start this business now. I wouldn't wait for that time where like you reach that breaking point where something happens, like where your company cuts your pay or you get fired or you have some kind of financial emergency, I wouldn't wait for that to happen to take action, which is what a lot of people do, myself included, right? I wish I would have taken action before that happened because then I wouldn't have had any worries. But that's what a lot of people do, guys. And I wouldn't do that because you're just like, you're comfortable. But that can be a trap, right? So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, guys. Just put your email in. Put your email in, and then there's 3 videos you can watch. There's 3 videos. There's a PDF. It shows you how to make 10K in 30 days, and there's a website you can read. So with this business, guys, you can earn $600, $900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again, paid directly to you through your automated system. Okay, you're gonna have your own automated business, just like Amazon. Just like Amazon, it's an automated business. They sell stuff. That's what we do. We have an automated business. We sell stuff. The only difference is they have a lot more stuff than we do. Okay, we have 10 different products that you can resell. Okay, that you don't have to create. Right? 5 in English, 5 in Spanish, 100, 300, 600, 900, and 1,400. Okay, so you got 10 different income streams. Right? Educational programs. So who's interested in these programs? Anybody who wants to learn how to build an online business. Okay. Anybody who wants to learn about digital marketing, anybody who wants to learn how to build multiple streams of income. Those are the people that are interested in these programs. So are you one of those people? Like, do you want to learn how to build an online business? Do you want to learn how to make money in your sleep? Do you want to learn about digital marketing, which is one of the fastest growing industries, according to Forbes? That's not me, that's Forbes. Look it up. According to Forbes, digital marketing is one of the fastest growing industries. Okay. What is digital marketing? Right? Selling things online, promoting things online. Okay. It used to be called online marketing, but now we have this catchy phrase, digital marketing. But before, I used to think about it as online marketing. Okay. Now it's digital marketing. This word kind of like took off a few years ago, or like a couple years ago. Right. But online marketing, digital marketing, has been around, guys, since like the beginning of the internet. Like as soon as the internet launched, people started selling stuff, right? Because they're smart. Like the smart people, they were like, okay, I'm going to start selling stuff online, right? Because before the internet, people sold stuff through their physical stores. So if you have a physical store, you're limited to your area, right? Now since you have the internet, you can reach the whole world. So you understand? You understand like the age that we're living in? We're living in the digital age, my friends. Like you got to take advantage of this right now. Cuz like we don't really know we don't know how long the internet's going to be around. Like we don't know. Like we assume it'll be around forever, but do we know? We don't know how long, social media is going to be around. Like we can assume it's going to be around forever. We don't know though. Like nobody knows the future. You can't tell me what's going to happen tomorrow. You have no idea. you can assume you can assume you're going to wake up tomorrow, but you don't know. You might not wake up tomorrow, guys. You don't know. You don't know because we can't see into the future. But it's here right now. The internet's here right now. Social media is here right now. This business is here right now. I don't even know how long this business will be around. Like I hope it's around forever, but I don't know. But it's here right now. So take advantage of it. Make 600, 900, $1,400 over and over again, earn 100% profit. So what do you got to do? What do you got to do? You just got to get started. You got to take action. Okay. You got to take that leap of faith. You got to start your business, which you can launch in like 1 to 2 days. It just depends on you. Everything depends on you. Okay. Everything. Right. Like, are you going to set up your business fast or are you going to like procrastinate? Maybe it'll take you a week when it could take you a day. Right. I know how we are. I'm a person too. I get it. Some people will join this business, guys, and they'll wait like 2-3 weeks to set it up. Some people will join this business and they'll never even set it up. They'll never even set it up, guys. I'm sure there's somebody in our community that joined and never even did anything. That's just how humans are. How to start? Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, there's a link in my bio. Check it out. So we show you how to set up the business. Like there's videos you can watch. Okay, there's videos you can watch. It shows you step by step how to set up your business. And then once you get your business set up, we teach a 2-hour workday, guys. So how do you promote your business? Well, all you got to do basically is just post content on social media and go live on social media. That's it. We teach you attraction marketing. Okay. Attraction marketing. And we've created over 120 six-figure income earners inside of our business, inside of our community, guys. 126 six-figure income earners so far. There will be more. How many millionaires have we created? I don't know. I'm thinking like at least two. I don't know the number on that. I think at least two. But one person with this business, okay, she created this business, but she made around 5 million with the business. But she promotes the business too, guys. Even though she's a creator, she also promotes this. Okay. She's made about 5 million with it. So what does she do to promote her business? The same thing. She posts content, she goes live, and she has communities. Okay. Which we also teach you how to do. You can also launch your own community, guys. Like I'm launching my community, but I procrastinated on that for so long. It took me months to finally like decide to do that. I don't know why. I should have started my community a long time ago. But I'm launching it now. Like I'm setting it up right now. And within the next few days, it should be ready to go. And then you can join my community, guys. And then you can work. And then we can work together. So now that you can be in my community, so you can get my help, but you also get access to our bigger community where there's 57,000 people. So you're gonna have access to two communities, right? So you're gonna have an abundance of help. Like even if you didn't join my community, you don't even need it. I mean, really, but you have that option because my community is free. My community would be free when I launch it. Like you can do paid communities. Like we teach you how to do this stuff too, by the way. Like you can do paid communities, but my community is going to be free at least for some time. I might charge eventually because that's smart. Like you can learn how to launch these communities, guys. Okay, and you can charge people to be inside of your community. You could charge them whatever. Some people charge like $20 a month. Some people charge $100 a month. Some people charge like $300 a month or more. Okay, and that's recurring income, right? See, that's the kind of stuff you're going to learn how to do here. See, some people think it's like buy a course, resell a course, right? It's not just that, guys. It's what are you going to learn from the course or the program? In this case, it's a program. It's better than a course because we have live interactive mentoring. You're getting mentored from 6 and 7-figure income earners. You're getting daily millionaire mentoring, guys. Every single day, Michelle, the creator of this program, who's made $10 million, who you can actually meet, who's super friendly, super kind. Like she invited me into her house. Well, her boyfriend did. I don't know if she even liked that, but her boyfriend invited me to stay at her house. Okay, so I was living with them for like a week, and like they used to like they would take me out to dinner all the time. They used to buy me dinner all the time, guys. They would buy me dinner like all the time, like crazy, crazy. Like who does that? Like, would you invite somebody into your house? Like honestly, would you invite somebody like you barely know into your house for 7 days? I don't think I would do that. Like honestly, but that's the kind of leadership they have. That's the kind of leader. That's the kind of people they are. Okay, they invited me into their house. I met their family. Right? We went on a cruise together because the first time I met the creator of this program, we had a cruise. We went on a cruise. Okay, that's the first time I met them. And guess what happened there? We went on this cruise. We decided to hang out later after the cruise. And again, these people, the creator of this business, they invited me to stay in their Airbnb, which is a very expensive Airbnb. I think they were paying like close to $10,000 for it a day or something like that, something crazy, right? It was right next to the ocean in Hollywood Beach in Florida. These same people, they invited me to stay in their Airbnb. Why? Because I booked this hotel close to their Airbnb, but I didn't know anything about the hotel. I thought it was like a decent hotel on the beach. But then one night they dropped me off at the hotel and it was like in this really shady area. It was like this really crappy hotel. And they're like, Dan, do you want to stay with us, man? Like, do you want to stay with us? I'm like, I felt a little bad about that. I was like, oh, I was like, okay. Like I wanted to, but I felt like, like, is that like, like I'm a man, like we don't really want to accept charity. But I was like, okay. So they let me stay with them, guys. Like, that's crazy to me. I actually had like tears in my eyes when I went back home, when I left Florida and went to Michigan, and I was just thinking like how kind these people are to me, like how kind these people are that they would like let me stay with them. I was holding back tears in the airport, guys. Okay. That's the kind of community we have here. It's 11:11. So you should start the business right now. Just start it right now. It's 11:11. It's a perfect time to start the business, guys. Go here, seven figure. No, it's 111. Angel numbers. Signs. I don't know if you believe in that stuff, but 111, guys. Start your business now. Sevenfiguremonk.com. If you start it right now, you could. It could be a good. It could be a good thing for you. But what are you going to do if you don't do this? Because with this business, guys, you can earn 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again, right? So what's stopping you? Like, honestly, what's stopping you? Is it the cost? Okay, the cost. Let's break that down. Well, it's a one-time investment. Okay, there's zero monthly fees, and you can get started from anywhere from 100 to 1,400. Now, I can guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, you're going to spend $100. You're going to spend $1,400 at some point. You're going to spend the money regardless, guys. To start this business, you're going to spend that money regardless. Whether it's $100, which you'll spend that in a couple days, right? Whether it's $1,400, you'll spend that in like whatever, a month maybe or less. Okay, you're going to spend that money regardless. But are you going to use that money to start a business, or are you just going to use it to spend it on like, no offense, but are you going to spend it on crap? Like, because I mean, we buy stupid stuff. That's what humans do. Okay. Especially people that have poor spending habits. Some people are like addicted to buying stupid stuff. They're just like addicted to it. Right. Because I do my research about all this stuff. Like I do all my research about this stuff. They say like people spend $2,000 to $7,000 a year on average on things they don't need, on essentials. Two to 7,000 a year. And guess what? You're spending like this business has no monthly fees, guys, but you have a job. So how much is your job? Like how much do you pay to go to your job? Your job has monthly fees, guys. Your job has monthly fees. Hate to break it to you. How much do you spend on gas? Because guess what? I did my research on this too. Now in America, they say the average person spends $400 to $600 a month on gas. Now add that up. 6 times 12. What is that? $7,000. $7,000 a year just on gas. But then think about other stuff. What else do you need for your job? Do you need clothes? Do you got to buy clothes? You need clothes. Do you buy coffee when you go to your job? How much does that cost you? How much do your clothes cost you for your job? And whatever else you spend just to go to your job. Your car, you got to maintain your car to go to your job. So people have you have more monthly fees for your job than I do for my business. Okay. Let that sink in, guys. Whether you're working from home or going to the office, even if you're working from home, you still have to like you have to buy your own equipment. You got to pay for your energy. Okay. You got monthly fees for your job, guys. But this business has zero monthly fees. That's crazy. See, some businesses have monthly fees, like multi-level marketing, because I've done it. Multi-level marketing, they have monthly fees. Some affiliate programs have monthly fees. Not all affiliates. You can do affiliate stuff for free, but some affiliate programs have monthly fees. Drop shipping, monthly fees. Fulfilled by Amazon. Fulfilled by Amazon, I've never done it, but like you have to invest a lot. Like if you're doing Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, that's when you like you buy a bunch of products and then Amazon sells them. Like Amazon fulfills the order for you. You still got to market them, but Amazon like fulfills the order for you. But then they take like 40% of your commissions. We earn 100% commissions here. Okay, and then you got to deal with Amazon. If they don't like you or something, if you break their policies, they can just be like, bye. Just like Amazon just laid off 10,000 people, guys, before the holidays. Cold-blooded, heartless. But that's how companies are. That's just business, guys. To them, if a company can save money or make money by firing you or laying you off, they will fire you. They will lay you off because they just look at their numbers. They don't have emotions, guys. There's no emotions involved. They're just like, oh, well, if we lay off 10,000 people, our profit level will go higher. So yeah, do it. Do it. You think they care about you? And that's Amazon. That's one of the most successful businesses on the planet. Now, is the company that you work for, are they as successful as Amazon? So you think they're gonna like care about you? Like, I mean, I know, I know, guys, it hurts, but it's true. They don't care about you, like your company in general. Now, there's some people. I'm not speaking to those people, obviously. There's some people like, oh yeah, my job loves me. We're like family. I got tenure. Okay, but that's like a very small percentage. The rest of the jobs out there, guys. Like if you die today, let's be nice and happy. If you die today, your company would replace you in a week or less. They would replace you in a week, guys. They'd be like, oh, that was sad. Rest in peace. And then they would replace you in a week. That's how much they care about you. So the question is, why do you care about them? Like, why do you care about a company, a business that doesn't even care about you? Like, why do you care about them? Because you're like a loyal person. Like, that's a good thing. That's a good quality. Like, you're a loyal person, and you're loyal. So you're loyal. So you want to be loyal to your company. But that same company that you're loyal to, they'll fire you in a second. So think about it. I'm just saying, because that happened to me, guys. I mean, have you ever been fired? Have you ever been laid off? Have you ever had your hours reduced? Have you ever had your pay cut? That's happened to me so many times. But I just thought, like, hey, that's life. That's just life. That's what I thought. Maybe that's what you think. Oh, that's just life. But it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be life, guys. You can start your own online business. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. So one thing that might stop you might be the cost. You're like, oh, invest. I don't want to spend money, but you're going to spend money anyways. So that's one thing that will stop you. What's another thing that will stop you? Like, you might be like, well, I don't know what to do. I've never done this. I don't know what to do. Well, we show you what to do every like step by step, guys. I didn't know what to do when I started this business either. I didn't know what I was doing. I knew a little bit about online marketing, but I didn't know how to I never did like this kind of business model where I had my own email list. Like, I didn't know how to do email marketing and stuff. Like, I didn't know how to do that. I never even used TikTok. When I started this business, guys, last year, that was my first time ever using TikTok. I never used TikTok in my life. I don't know. I just thought TikTok was like for kids or something. I don't know. Just something about TikTok. I was like, I don't care about TikTok. I was using Facebook. I was using Insta, kind of YouTube, but I was never using TikTok. But since they're like, use TikTok, TikTok's great for building a business. So I was like, okay. So I started my TikTok channels last year. I started numerous channels. Some of them got shut down. That's just how TikTok is. TikTok's kind of like, they're like bipolar, man. I have a love hate relationship with social media in general. But TikTok's good. You just got to understand. You got to read their terms and conditions and just market the right way. Sometimes I got a little bold with my marketing, so they don't like that. But you just got to market the right way, and we teach you how to do that. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. Business in a box. All you got to do is get started, set up your accounts, start posting content on social media. That's it. Every day, all you're doing is posting content on social media and going live, just like me, just like Dan. That's my name. I'm Dan. I'm from Michigan. Go Blue. Did you guys see the Lions game last night? Oh my God. Oh my God. Pass interference on the last call. I don't know if we have any football fans, but that was whack. I stayed up. I watched that whole game, and then they ended it on a bogus pass interference call. And I'm still angry about that. Like, I'm angry about that. Like, why would they do that? Like, why would they ruin people's entertainment with some bogus call? Go Lions. Go Lions, man. I don't know. I'm from Michigan, guys. Like, if you know anything about the Lions, I don't know if you know football, but the Lions have sucked for so long. Like, it's 40 years of pain. And all, like, if we win the Super Bowl, guys, like, you don't understand what will happen. Like, the whole Michigan will change. But anyways, that was a bogus call, and I'm annoyed by that. But anyways, it's whatever. Okay, back to business. But I'm from Michigan, guys. Michigan, go Blue, born and raised. Like, I live in Ann Arbor, which is right around, Ann Arbor is like one of the 100. They say Ann Arbor is like, it's always in the top 100 cities in America. It's considered one of the best places to live. It's nice. It's chill. And then we have Michigan football. Like, I can go to the stadium. It's 100,000 people. Now they're doing concerts, right? Now they're doing live concerts at the stadium. I'm a music guy. I'm a musician too. I play guitar and I sing and I do all kinds of music stuff. So now they're doing live concerts at Michigan Stadium, which is awesome. I went to the first one like a few weeks ago or months ago, or whatever. It was great. Anyways, guys, I digress. But I'm just being myself. So you just got to be yourself, guys. You just got to show up, be yourself, take people on your journey, tell people what you're doing. Some people will like it, some people won't. That's business. That's life. Not everybody's going to like you. Okay. Not everyone's going to buy from you. That's just life. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Check it out. Just put your email in and then search your folders for the word blueprint. Okay. You're going to get an email from me, Seven Figure Monk, because that's me. That's my brand. Okay, you're going to get an email from me, and there's going to be it's going to say blueprint. It's going to say blueprint in like the subject line, right? So you search for that, and then there's you check out the information, and then guys, when you're inside of my automations, the same automations that I use are the same automations that you get to use, by the way. So let me show you these automations so you can see for yourself. Because maybe I don't know who has an online business. Like, drop a one if you have an online business. Drop a two if you don't. Like, do you have an online business? I don't know. But I'm going to show you what this business looks like. And this is pretty much how every single online business on the planet works. Okay, by the way. Now, they all look a little bit different, but they pretty much all work like this. Okay, so this is called a capture page, right? Like if you go to my link, if you go to Seven Figure Monk, you're going to see this. Now, this is the same capture page that you get to use, the same exact one. Now, you can change these pages. Like, you can put your picture here, you can change everything if you want. But I'm not going to change anything, because how can I prove that this works if I change it, right? So so people go here, they put their email in. Okay. And then once they put their email in, then they go here. Then they go here and they watch this video. Now, this is my friend and mentor, Michelle. Okay. She created this program, right? She created this program last year in 2024, and she's made $10 million in 3 months. I mean, 3 years. And you can meet her. And she does daily millionaire mentoring inside of our community, guys. Okay. So she's doing the selling for you. You're not doing the selling. The millionaire is doing the selling for you. And then we have these like different wins from our community, like these wins, like it says $1,800 in a day, $1,500, $2,000 a day, $10,000 in March. Okay. I've seen people have, I've seen people have like 20K months, 30K months, 10K days, because our top product, it used to be 900. Like, our top product used to be for 900. Okay. So I saw people have like 10K day, like 10K months, 20K months, even more. People have had more than that. But now we have a product for 1,400. So with a $1,400 product, guys, all you need is 72 sales, and you've made 100K. 72 sales, and this is the website, as this is what's doing the selling for you. So you just got to get people to go here, and then they go here to your website, right? See how it works? See how it works? Let me show you again. You got a capture page. People put their email in, then they go here, they watch this video, and then it takes them here to your website, and then they can buy one of the programs. Okay. They can buy the 100, the 300, the 600, the 900, or the 1,400. And it's in English and it's in Spanish. Okay. Like, if you go here, you click on this, look, it's in Spanish now. So now you have English and Spanish. So there's like, Spanish is like one of the top languages in the world. Okay. It's like English, Spanish, Mandarin, which is Chinese. These are like the top languages in the world, which means you have more people to market this business to, and you have more people to help. Okay. That's what you think about. Two, what is that? Two, business or no business? Is that what you're talking about? So you can get spent, but you guys are helping people. You got to understand, you're helping people escape the 9 to 5 grind. Okay. You're helping people do that, because there's people in our community who have escaped the 9 to 5 grind, guys. They've been able to quit their jobs because of this business, because somebody like me shared this business with them. And because of that, they've gone on to like make 6 figures, multiple 6 figures. They've been able to quit their jobs. They've been able to buy houses. They've been able to buy cars. Okay. Because somebody like me shared this business with them. Okay. So you can change lives, right? You know what the most stressful thing is that people deal with? And you're probably dealing with it right now. Guess what? The top 3 things that people are dealing with: the stress, relationships, family. That's stressful for some people. Okay. Health, right? Health is a stressful thing for people. Okay. For some people, they're dealing with health stuff. The third thing, guess what it is? Financial stress. Now, be honest. Are you dealing with financial stress right now? Are you dealing with financial stress? So, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Same old job. Is that working? Is your job solving your financial stress problem? Is it solving your problem? If you got to go, guys, just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. If you got to go at any time, just go to my website. There's a link in the bio. Like, I'm live on YouTube and I'm live on TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, you can just click on this picture while you're in my live. I don't know if you know this, but if you click on this picture while you're in my live, it'll take you right to my profile. You can click on the link if there's a link, and you just put your email in, right? One of my channels, I don't think there's a link. Like this one, there's not a clickable link, but it says sevenfiguremonk.com. It's the same as this, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. So just put your email in if you got to go. So what is going to cure your financial stress? Is it going to be your job? Probably not, right? So what are you going to do? Like, are you going to get another job? Oof. Do you really want another job, guys? Like, do you really want another job? Like a lot of people do Uber, they do DoorDash, but the problem with Uber and DoorDash and all that stuff, you got to use your own car. You got to spend your own gas money. So that's like another expense in itself just to do Uber and so you can get some extra money, but you're using your own car. That's a problem, right? Are you going to go back to school? Is that what you're going to do to solve your financial stress problem? You're going to go back to college, where that's going to cost you a lot of money. And you got to drive your car to college, which is another expense. Is that what you're going to do? Or are you going to try some kind of side hustle like this? There's a lot out there, guys. There's a lot of side hustles out there, but not all side hustles are created equal. Trust me, I've done so many of them and I failed miserably. Okay. Some people won't be honest about that. I failed miserably and I tried. I was doing work. I was posting content. I was cold messaging people because that's what they told me to do. But I didn't make any money. I made a couple sales, like random sales here and there, but I spent more money than I made, either investing in the side hustle or because of the monthly fees. And I didn't make anything, guys. Okay. But I made multiple five figures with this so far, thousands of dollars with this so far. Now that's a big deal. For some people, they're like, oh, five figures, no, that's nothing. But for someone who tried doing side hustles for years and making nothing, that's a big deal for me, making multiple five figures. Okay. And that should just show you that this works. And I'm not the only one. There's 57,000 people in our community. We've created over 120 six-figure income earners. Now I will be one of those six-figure income earners. Okay. Sooner than later. It will happen. God willing, right? Man proposes, God disposes. But like it will happen. Okay. Or I'll die trying. So either way I win. Because if you die going after your goals, then it's a win. In my book, right? If you die chasing your dreams, going for gold, then it's a win, right? The only way you lose is if you don't try, right? That's the only way you lose, guys. Like Wayne Gretzky says, you miss every shot that you don't take. Every single shot that you don't take, you miss. Okay. So either I'm successful and I make millions of dollars, which is my goal, which is what I want. I want to make millions of dollars, guys. You got to tell the universe what you want. I want to make millions of dollars. Like most importantly is I just want to live peacefully and comfortably without having to worry about money and without having to work a job. That's the most important thing. Now I'll take the bonus stuff though too. I'll take the world travel. I'll take the fancy cars, even though I don't really care about cars, but at the same time, it's more fun to have a Porsche than not to have a Porsche. It's more fun to have a Ferrari than not to have a Ferrari. So I'll take that. I'll take it. But like my main thing is I just want to be free from financial stress forever. And I never want to have to work another job again in my life. That's the main thing. But I'll take all the fancy stuff too. It's cool. It's fun. Like, don't you like fancy stuff? I mean, everyone's different. Maybe you just want money. Maybe you don't care about the fancy stuff. I'm not gonna like assume you like all the fancy stuff. Maybe you just want to like, quit your job and just chill with your family. Maybe that's your dream. You just want to hang out with your family. Okay. Like what I like to do, I like to travel the world. Okay. I've been to different places. Like I've been to Thailand, I've been to India, I've been to Nepal, I've been to Australia, I've been to Britain. I'm American. I've been to Canada. I went on a cruise with this community. So I went to Cozumel, Mexico. I've been to the Bahamas, but I want to travel more. Like I want to see like so many places. So that's what I like to do. Like that's what I personally like to do. I like to travel, right? I like to go to concerts too. Like I just saw Sublime. I don't practice Santeria. I don't got no crystal ball. You Sublime? Any Sublime fans in the house? Because if you don't notice, I like Sublime. Okay. So you can drop a one. I just saw Sublime. That was a dream for me, guys. That was a dream come true to see Sublime in concert. I never thought I would see Sublime because I don't know if you know the history, but like the lead singer died many years ago in the 90s. That's why I'm a Sublime fan because I grew up listening to them. So the lead singer died in the 90s, right? But now his son, the son of the lead singer, which is a story, is now leading the band. And they still have the original drummer and the original bass player. Like, okay, so I just got to see them. I got to see them in concert. I was like, that was a dream come true, guys. Like that was a dream come true for me. And it was awesome. I want to go see him again. Like I want to see him again. It was awesome. I had a great time. I was in San Diego and I saw Sublime in concert, guys. I was right in front too. I got right in front. I made sure I was right in front, even though I was in so much pain. I was in so much pain because I was standing in the same place for like hours, but I had to see them in front. Okay. But it was great. But my point is, I got to achieve a dream of mine, which is to see one of my favorite bands And the only way that was really possible was because of this business, because I had some extra money because of this business that I was able to travel and go see Sublime in concert. Okay. That's what it's about, guys. It's about the memories. It's not about like, it's just about the memories. Like that's a lifelong memory I'll never forget. Okay. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, right? Check it out. It's about the memories, guys. You're not gonna be on your deathbed and think like, man, I'm so glad I worked, I'm so glad I worked 40 hours a week. You're not gonna think like that. You're not gonna be like, man, I'm so glad I watched all that Netflix. I like Netflix. I watch TV, but you're gonna think about the memories. You're gonna think about the trips you went on. You're gonna think about the time that you spent with your family. Okay, that's what you're gonna think about, guys. That's what you're gonna remember. So that's what this is for. Like how many moments have you missed out with your family because you have to work? Right? Think about it. How many moments have you missed? How many moments have you missed in life? Maybe you're not married, maybe you don't have kids. Maybe you just missed out on so many things. Like how many concerts have I missed because I couldn't afford to go to those concerts? How many trips have I missed because I couldn't afford to go on those trips? Right? So how long do you want to settle? This is for people that are done settling, guys. Like done settling for mediocre. Like how long do you want to settle for mediocre life? Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Learn how to launch your own business. Make 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions over and over again. Set up your business one time. You follow a 2-hour workday. So all you're doing is posting content every day. You're just posting content, guys. Super simple. It's not complicated. You're just posting content. Okay. And it doesn't even matter if you have a following or not. You can just start a brand new TikTok account or any account that you want. Doesn't matter what platform you use. You just start a brand new account and you start posting content and you'll grow your following, especially if you're using like TikTok, like your following will grow really fast on TikTok. Now, my goal is to get monetized on YouTube, right? So you can build a business on YouTube, guys. And then once you get enough followers and enough people are watching your videos, then YouTube will also pay you money just to post videos, guys, just to post videos. YouTube will pay you money just to do that. I think TikTok does it too, but I'm not like a super TikTok guy. Like I use TikTok, I like it, but I don't like, but I'm more of a YouTube guy. Like I'm really like learning about YouTube because I think YouTube is the best. No offense, TikTok, you're good too, right? But I like, I mean, I'm on TikTok, so I'm using TikTok obviously, but TikTok's really good because you can grow your following really fast, guys. Like you can start a brand new business account and you start posting content and you will grow your following from scratch. How do I know? Because I've done it. Every follower I have on this account, it came because I'm posting content and going live. That's all you got to do is post content and go live. Okay. That's it. Maybe you already have an account. If you want, you can use the account maybe you already have a social media account. If you want, you can use that same account, but maybe you want to start a new account. You can start a brand new account. Just start a business account just for your business, guys. Right? You can start a separate account. Just start posting content. And you can get your first sale. I mean, I don't know how long it will take, but it could take, like we teach you how to get your first sale in 7 days. Like honestly, I've seen people get their first sale on their first day. I've seen people get like it took me like two to 3 weeks to get my first sale with a brand new TikTok account. By the way, brand new TikTok account. I got my first sale in like 2 to 3 weeks. And here's the thing: this is a one-time investment for this business, right? One-time investment. But all you got to do is get one sale, and then your business is free. And then every sale after that is 100% profit. I mean, every sale is 100% profit, guys. So every sale after your first sale, depending on which product they buy, you get your investment back, and then you're in profit mode. Okay, we call it profit mode because your business is in profit. My business has been in profit since the first month. Okay, now that just depends on you. And like, are you going to show up? Are you going to plug in? Are you going to post your content every day? Because we have a 2-hour workday, guys. So you got to post content every day, 3 pieces of content a day, and it can go live. We have training on how to create content, obviously, and we have training on how to go live too. Like we have a live training that shows you exactly what to do on your lives, what to say, what to do. Now I don't always follow that, but I need to go through that training more often to see. But like, I kind of just like wing it sometimes, which may or may not be good. But we have like a training for going live. We have training for creating content. So even if you have zero experience, if you've never posted a piece of content, you never went live, it doesn't matter. You just got to do it. Fortune favors the bold, my friends. Like, is it going to be uncomfortable at times? Yeah, it might be. But that's where you grow, guys. All the growth happens in your comfort zone. Like now I'm launching this community. I've never launched my own community, guys. I've never launched my own community. So is it a little bit uncomfortable? Yeah, but I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid to do it because I've never done it. Like people are going to be in my community, they're going to be asking me questions. They're going to look up to me as a leader because I am a leader. I mean, I am. They're going to look up to me as a leader. So like I have to step up my game though. But that's going to make me have that's going to force me to step up my game, guys, because people are going to be looking to me in that community as a leader, which I am. So I'm going to have to like be there and like, serve the people. No, I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. I have enough followers, but I don't have enough watch time yet, which just means I just got to get better with my content. That's all. So I just got to get better with my content. But I got the followers. I just got to improve the quality of my content, which I will do, which I will do. I'm going to focus on it. I'm going to focus more on it. But on my YouTube channel, I grew my YouTube channel from scratch and it's what is it? It's almost 2,000 followers from scratch, just posting content and going live. Now I just got to get a little bit, just a little tweak my content a little bit. It will happen. It's going to happen either this year or next year. It's going to happen. I just got to get my watch time up a little bit more. Okay. I'm going to focus on it because what you focus on grows. Okay. So whatever you're focusing on, guys, it grows. So focus on what you want, right? That's what you got to focus on. Don't focus on what you don't want. Because if you focus on that, you're going to get more of that. Focus on what you want, focus on where you're going, and focus on getting better every day. Right? That's really the thing. Steve Martin, the comedian, he says, I love this quote. It's like it's perfect. It says, "Be so great they cannot ignore you." Okay? Be so great they cannot ignore you. That should be your motto. So when you're creating content, guys, just focus on being so great with your content that people have to stop. Like people have to stop the scroll. They have to go to your website and they have to purchase your product because you're giving people so much value that they can't, they have to. Like that's what you should focus on. That's what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on that. And it doesn't even matter what you're doing, guys. Like I play guitar. Like if I just focus on being so great at guitar that people can't ignore me, like all of a sudden I start playing guitar like Jimi Hendrix, people are going to be like, "Whoa, who is this guy?" Right? That's just how it is, guys. Like everybody, like whoever, like look at any musician, right? Like look at Jimi Hendrix. I don't know if you know who that is, but he's like considered one of the greatest guitar players of all time. So how did he get found? Because someone probably saw him play and like, wow, that guy's really great. We got to give him a contract. Okay. So you got to be so great that people can't ignore you. So that's how you should focus on this business. Just focus on getting like making your content so good that people have to stop the scroll and people have to buy from you because you're just giving people so much value, right? What is value? Value is education, it's information, it's entertainment, value. Okay. So not everybody can entertain. Like not everybody can be like a stand-up comedian. Not everybody can play guitar like Jimi Hendrix, but everybody can give people value. Everybody can educate. Okay. It's called invest, learn, teach. You invest your time and money, you invest your time or money into something and then you teach it. Just like I'm teaching you how to build an online business right now. You see, I'm showing you how to build an online business. Okay. Because I invested time and money into building an online business. So now I can teach you. You see how it works? So I know more about you. I mean, I know more. If you don't have an online business, if you don't have an online business like I do, then I know more about you. I know more about an online business than you do. Just about an online business. Now you know things that I don't know. There's things that you know that I have no idea, like I'm clueless about, right? But I know more about building an online business than you do because you don't have one. But guess what? As soon as you start an online business, you know more about an online business than people that don't have one. Okay. As soon as you set up your business, you know more about a bit like setting up a business than people that haven't done it yet. Okay. So you're already an authority, guys. Just when you start this business, you become an authority from day one. From day one, guys. And then you can just teach people exactly what you're doing. Just like I'm teaching you exactly what I'm doing. Okay. You see? Does that make sense? So just go here. Sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Check it out. If you're on TikTok, just click on this picture. There's a link in the bio. Just launch your business. The sooner the better, right? The holidays are coming up. Christmas, ho ho ho. I love Christmas. Who loves Christmas? Drop a one, guys. If you love Christmas, I love it. Some people hate it. They're like, oh, it's so cheesy. I hate Christmas. I love Christmas. I love the songs. Rudolph the Red-Nosed. I love all the songs, guys. I love the songs. I love the Christmas spirit. I love the Christmas trees. I love the presents. I love the energy. I love it. So like Christmas is coming up. So what if you can make some extra, what if you make an extra, like, I don't know, 2K, 3K? You know, I heard like the average person spends like $2,800, guys, for Christmas. Okay. How much do you spend on Christmas? Right? What if you could cover your holiday expenses with this business? Because you got time. What is it? We got like a month to Christmas, guys. You got time. You got time. You could easily make $2,800 before Christmas. Like, I'm not guaranteeing it, but you could do it. And even if you don't, you're still setting yourself up for 2026. You're going into 2026 with momentum, right? With a new business, instead of like what this is what most people do, right? They wait to the new year, and then once the new year comes, they're like, okay, yeah, once the new year comes, I'm gonna start that business. 2026, I'm gonna start that business. I'm gonna start exercising 2026. New Year's resolution. Okay. But how many times do we do that? We're like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then you don't do it. So it's better that you just start now, go into momentum in 2026. Okay. Maybe you make money before Christmas. I can't guarantee it, but we're going to help you. We're going to do our best to help you make your first sale before Christmas, and make as many sales as possible. But of course, I can't guarantee results because I can't see into the future. But we're going to do our very best. When I say we, I mean me and the community. We're going to do our very best to help you get your first sale as soon as possible. And then you're going to go into momentum in 2026, guys, with a new business, new mindset, new life, man. Okay. Don't wait till 2026 to make changes, guys. Make changes today, now. Okay. Now is the time. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys. Just check it out. At least check out the information. Now, you might like it, you might not. But with this business, you can earn $600, $900, and $1,400 over and over again, guys. There's no limit to how many sales you can get, right? There's no limit. The top earner with this business has made like $5 million with this business, guys. That's the top earner. And this business has only been around since 2024. That's the top earner. But we've created over 120 six-figure income earners. And there will be more, right? I will be one of those soon. I've made multiple 5 figures. I will be one of those six-figure income earners soon. Okay. So there will be more. So why not you? If I can do it, you can do it, guys. I didn't grow up with a business background. I didn't grow up learning about sales and marketing. I didn't grow up with any of that stuff. I didn't grow up learning about money or manifestation. I learned all this stuff. And a lot of this stuff that I've learned is all from this business. Like the majority of things that I've learned when it comes to sales and marketing and mindset and making money online, pretty much is like most of it is from this. Okay. I've tried other things in the past. So that helped me a little bit to some degree. Like I wasn't a brand new, like I tried like affiliate marketing and multi-level marketing, but I failed at it. But I had some kind of understanding of like posting content, but that's about it. I understood how to post a video. Okay. But I didn't understand like who was my perfect customer. I didn't understand like the buyer's journey. Like this is the kind of stuff that we teach. I didn't understand any of that. That's why I didn't make any money. Okay. I didn't know how to do email marketing. Okay. I didn't know how to like have an automated business. Right. But I learned it from this. And that's why I've made a multiple 5 figures so far. But it's not just the money, guys. It's also the mindset. Like my mindset has changed so much. It's like the intangible stuff, guys. Like your mindset, the way you think, your confidence, like all of that's there too. It's not just like the money. It's like it's all the intangibles. Like you're gonna have a better mindset. You're gonna become more confident. Okay. All this stuff you're gonna learn. And like we start a business, of course we start a business to make money, but it's also the person you become. You become a different you become a different person, guys, by learning these skills, by being in our community, because you're going to be hanging out with 6 and 7 figure income earners, right? That has an effect, guys, whether you know it or not. If you're hanging out with 6 and 7 figure income earners and they're teaching you mindset, they're teaching you how to build businesses, it has an effect on you. It has an effect on your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Okay. You become what you associate with. So if you want to become a 6 and 7 figure income earner, you have to associate with them. You're not going to become a 6 and 7 figure income earner hanging out with broke people. Like that's not going to happen. How would that happen? It doesn't make any sense. Like if you want to become a 6 and 7 figure income earner, you got to hang out with them, just like I do. I hang out with them every day. Every day I hang out with a millionaire, guys, because we have daily millionaire mentoring, which means every single day I'm hanging out with a millionaire every single day. Plus, we have live events. That's what separates us from every other business out there, guys. The fact that we have live events, like they don't have like MLM, multi-level marketing. They do live events, but it's multi-level marketing. Who wants to do multi-level marketing in 2026? Like who wants to sell overpriced products? Like who wants to like you know what they teach you in multi-level marketing? They teach you to bother your friends and family. They teach you to cold message strangers. And they teach you to that's what they teach. I know because I've done it. And then you're selling overpriced products that people don't even need. Why do you think so many multi-level marketing companies are going out of business lately? I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if you even know what that is, but a lot of these businesses are going, a lot of these companies are going out of business. In one company, and what they did, like they were this company, they're around for years, like 20 years. They're named Mordair or something. Okay. They went out of business just like that. They closed their doors just like that. Okay. And guess what they did? They didn't even pay people their last paycheck. They just closed the business and they're like, sorry, bye. They didn't even give people their last paycheck, guys. Some people had like huge paychecks, like the top earners. Some of the top earners, they made like one guy made like over $100,000 or something, and they didn't even pay him out. They didn't even give him his last paycheck, guys. I wouldn't want to do multi-level marketing. Why? Because you got to deal with monthly fees. Okay. And then you got to bother your friends and family. You got to cold message people, and you're building someone else's brand. You're building your company's brand. Okay. That's what you're doing. But with this business, you're building your brand. Even though it's not your business, you didn't create it yourself, but you're building your brand and you're earning 100% profit. Okay. Like I market 7 figure monk. I don't talk. Have I ever mentioned anything about the company during this whole talk, during this whole conversation? Did I ever mention the company name whatsoever? No, never did, guys. Never mentioned it once. It's not about the company. You don't talk, like it's not about that. It's about you. You're building your brand. This is just a tool that you can use. Like this is just a tool that you can use to make 600, 900, and $1,400 over and over again. Right. Like I wouldn't even talk about the company because if you always talk about the company, then people will just go and Google the company and they don't even need you. They're like, okay, well, he's like some people, I think it's a mistake. They're like, hey, this is my company, blah, 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 blah. They do like multi-level marketing and they're like, hey, join, join whatever. And they're always flashing the company. But if you always flash the company name, like they're just gonna Google the company. They're just gonna Google the company. Why do they need you? Hold on. They're making me solve some puzzles. Yeah. So like you don't never even talk about the company because you got to create curiosity. Like that's the whole thing. Like you're creating curiosity, guys. Curiosity. Like I had a millionaire mentor back in the day, and he said your only job when it comes to online marketing, he said your only job is just to create curiosity. Send people to your website or send them a video. Just send them the video or send them to your website or whatever. And then the video is doing the selling for you. The website is doing the selling for you. This guy told me this years ago, guys, and it's still true. Basically, all you're doing with your content at the end of the day, you're just creating curiosity, and then you're just sending people to your website, and you just get out of the way, and you let the website doing the sell. You let the website do the selling for you, because you can mess it up. Like if you try to do the selling yourself, you can mess it up. You could be like, oh, you got to do this business. This business is the best ever. You got to do it. If you don't do it, you're dumb. You got to do the business. So you're going to love it. And then people are like, ooh, hold up. Back off. Like people don't like to be sold, guys. So you got to create curiosity. You just create curiosity with your content. Now, if you're promoting this business, it's pretty easy to do because you just talk about things like, hey, I found a way to make 600, 900, $1,400 commissions. I found a way to earn 100% profit with an automated system. You talk about like the things that, and you talk about like, you know, you don't just sell the airplane. Like the airplane is like the features, like you can talk about the products and stuff, but you talk about the destination too. Like with this business, you can have more time to spend with your family. You can have more time and money to travel. Like you talk about like the dream outcome. You don't just talk about like the specs, you sell like they say this is like a famous thing. Don't sell the airplane, sell the destination. Like where can this business take you guys? This business can help you quit your job, right? This business can help you travel more. This business can help you spend more time with your family. Okay. Like you can talk about things like this because it's true. Like if you get really successful with this business and you make 6 and 7 figures, well, you can quit your job. You can spend more time with your family. You can travel the world more. Just giving you some thoughts, some ideas. But you're going to learn all about marketing, guys, from 6 and 7 figure income earners, people that have made more than me. You're going to learn from millionaires. They're going to teach you how to market. They're really good. They're really good at it. And then you can watch how they create content, right? That's the way to do it. That's what I do myself, guys. I see who makes the most money and I see how they create content and I watch them and I model my content after them. I learn from them. That's what everybody does, guys. That's what we do. We model off of people. Like I play guitar. So guess what? I go, I find the best guitar players in the world. I see how they play guitar. I learn, I model my guitar. I learn from them and I put my own style into it as well. It's called modeling, right? That's what we all do. We do it all the time. You do it, you're doing it right now. You're probably modeling somebody's behavior. Maybe you see somebody the way they dress and you're like, oh, I like that. I'm going to dress like that. Or I like that haircut. That's good. Right? We model off of people all the time, guys. This is normal. So like when you're doing a business like this, you want to go see, okay, who's making a lot of money? Let me model my content after them. Let me see what they're doing. Let me see how they're talking. Okay, I do it all the time. And then once you get really good at it, then you don't even need a model anymore because you become that. You become that. And then it's a second nature. But like that's what I would recommend. If you're doing this business, guys, like which you should, I think you should do it. I mean, if you want 600, 900, and $1,400 commissions, then you should do it. Imagine if you made $1,400 today. Like what could you do with that extra $1,400, guys? What could you do with that? Like what could you do with that? You could pay off, maybe you're in debt right now. Well, if you're in debt right now, like your number one mission should be to get out of debt. So that those $1,400 commissions can knock out that debt pretty fast. Okay. Maybe you're not in debt, but maybe you have an extra $1,400 today. You can use that to buy some presents for your family, your friends, or whatever. You can use that to go. You can go on a trip, man. $1,400. I can go to Miami for like a few days. I can just go to Miami. I can go on a cruise for $1,400. There's so many deals. I can go on a cruise. I can go to Miami. I like Miami. I like the beach. I'm a tropical. I like the beach. You can see, like I got beach. Yeah, you can go to Miami. You can do whatever you want to do. Maybe you like. I don't know what you like, right? Because you guys aren't saying anything. You guys are quiet. I don't know what you like, but you can do whatever. Like $1,400, guys. So you got to focus on that. I'm always focusing on like how much money I want to make and what I want to do with that money. It's called future casting. If you're not future casting, you start today. Start by focusing on how much money you want to make and focus on like what you want to do with that money. Okay. You got to do it. It's called manifestation, visualization, right? I always think about like, okay, what am I going to do with my next $1,400 sale? Okay. What am I going to do with it? Right. I always think like that. And then I'm thinking like, okay, if I make $1,000,000, like what am I going to do with that $1,000,000? Right. You got to future cast, guys. Future casting. Like you should write down how much money do you want? I don't care. Like it could be any number. It could be 10, it could be like $500,000. It could be $500 million, whatever. Write down how much money you want. Why are you limiting yourself? Like, Jeff Bezos makes $150 million a day. So you think it's impossible for you to make $1 million in a day? Like people are already doing it. They just know things you don't know. That's all. But why are you limiting yourself? So like just like write down a number, like how much money you want to make in the next year, and then write down like why do you want that money? Like what do you want the money for? And how are you going to spend that money? Okay, that's called future casting, guys. If you're not future casting, what are you doing? Hopefully you're not. Let's see what a lot of people are doing. They're thinking about, they're thinking about all the things they don't like, and they're thinking about the worst case scenario. They're thinking about like, man, what if I don't have enough money for retirement? Then my life is going to suck. And they're thinking about like how much their life is going to suck, or they're thinking about how much their life sucks right now. Well, guess what happens? If you think about how much your life could suck in the future, your life is probably going to suck in the future. If you're thinking about how much your life sucks right now, your life is probably going to continue to suck for as long as you focus on the suck. So stop focusing on that and focus on where you want to go. Okay. I know where I want to go. I want to travel the world, my friends. 100% profit. Ask about daily millionaire mentoring. Yeah, guys. 100% profit. Ask about daily millionaire mentoring. The AI is giving me like little tips of what to say. Global business growth. Learn from millionaires. Yeah. See, guys, like AI, like we're going to teach you how to use AI. See, right now, TikTok, this is like a new feature. I'm going live and TikTok is telling me things I can talk about. It's saying, talk about 100% profit. Guys, with this business, you can earn 100% profit. Do you know what that means? Because maybe you've never done a side hustle. Maybe you've never, like, maybe you don't really understand. But like businesses on average, they only earn like 10 to 30% profit per sale, right? Like I did a multi level marketing business before and I was selling this green drink, like a green powder drink. You know, you mix in the powder with water, green drink, healthy. It was the health industry. Guess what the three most popular industries are? Think about this: the relationship industry, the health industry, and the wealth industry. And guess what, guys? Guess what? This is going to blow your mind. What are the three biggest problems that people deal with in life? Relationships, health, and wealth. Think about that, guys. If that didn't blow your mind, that should blow your mind, guys. You should tell people that because that's mind blowing. I actually just realized this today. I just had this aha moment today because I was going out because I was wondering like how much are people are dealing with financial stress? Like how much of is financial stress an issue with people? So I went to ChatGPT. I was like, ChatGPT, like on a scale, like can you like on a like where is financial stress? Like where would it like on the top like the top five things like most stressful things that people deal with? Where is financial stress on that list? And then ChatGPT was like, it's around number three. And like, what are the other two? Then they're like, oh, it's relationships, family, okay, and it's health and it's financial stress. And then I was just like, wait, so the top industries are health, relationships, and wealth. And I was just like, oh dang, okay, why? So that makes sense because the biggest problems that people deal with are health, relationships, and wealth. And that's why these are the most popular industries because that's what people need help with. That's what businesses do, guys. Businesses solve problems. Okay. So if you're doing the wealth industry, which I'm doing, which is my favorite, I've done the health industry. I sold green drinks. Like I was telling you, I sold this green drink. Okay. Now the drink sold for 70 bucks. But every time I sold the green drink for like 70 bucks, I only got to keep around $14. Okay. That means I had to give away like what I don't know what percentage that is. That's like a lot. I had to give away like whatever, 70, 80%, 80% of my income to the company. Right. Now, now I have a product that sells for $1,400. If I make a sale for $1,400, which I have, I get to keep the full $1,400. You see the difference? That's 100% profit, guys. Okay. That's 100% profit. So why would you want to earn less than 100% profit? Like why? Like why? And guess what? If you're doing low ticket items like that, it's not easy, guys. Like some people are going to lie to you. They're going to be like MLM, yeah, so easy. Oh yeah, yeah, you're going to make a lot of money. But the truth is, 99% of people don't make nothing with MLM. 99% of people fail. And the only way you're going to make a lot of money with a low ticket item, you need a lot of followers, guys. You need a lot of followers. Do you have a lot of followers? Well, you're going to need that. If you want to do a lot of like volume, you're going to need a lot of followers with low ticket items. Okay. It would have taken me 100 customers to make $1,400. I only got like 3 customers when I did that business. 3 customers, guys. I did that business for months. I was like, this is dumb. I'm done. I'm done. I was like, no, I'm done. I'm done with this cold messaging. I'm done with this crap. I was like, I'm done. Okay. So you're going to need a lot of volume. Either you're going to need a lot of followers, a lot of traffic. You need a lot of people going to your website, or you need to pay for advertising. You're going to have to pay, you have to spend a bunch of money on paid ads if you're doing low ticket items. But when you're doing high ticket items, you only need 72 customers and you make $100,000 because our top product sells for $1,400. So you only need 72 customers and you make 100K. That's the difference. That's the difference. Now, do you believe you can do it? That's the thing. Like, do you believe you can do it? Because if you actually believed you can do it, like if you really believed you can do this, you would start right now. You wouldn't even hesitate. Like if you need money, like if you're struggling financially and you need money, like if you really truly believed you can do this, like without a shadow of a doubt, guys, you would start right now. You would start right this second. Now, some people do, guys, because I've made sales in my life before. Like some people, they'll see the opportunity, they'll just start, like during my live or after my live, right? And other people in our community, they get sales on their lives all the time because people see it. But if you believe in yourself, you'll do it you won't even hesitate. But the reason you won't do it, it's not because of it's not because it doesn't work because it's proven to work. It's just because you doubt. You're having some doubts, guys. You're thinking about, and this could be consciously or subconsciously. The subconscious mind is a powerful thing. So like the reason you're not doing this yet because you're thinking like, what if I don't have success? What if I don't make any money? What if I fail? You're doubting. You're doubting yourself though. You're doubting yourself, guys. And maybe you're doubting the process. Maybe you're doubting me too. You're like, who is this guy? Who's this guy? But you're doubting. Okay. Your doubt and doubt will take you out every single time, guys. Doubt will take you out. So that's why it's so important to be inside of a community because your belief is you're gonna start believing yourself when you're hanging around people like 6 and 7 figure income earners and you're seeing all the results in our community. You're like, okay, this works. Like, let me show you, for example, guys. Let me show you some proof, just so you can believe. Because seeing is believing, right? That's why do people share testimonies? Like if you go to a website, there's all these testimonials. Why do people share those? It's a business thing, guys. Every business does it pretty much because, you know, people like to see proof, People like to see like, oh, does this actually work? Are people actually getting results? Well, let me show you guys. Let me show you proof. Here we go. This is my friend, Christina. I actually met Christina inside of our community and now we text each other like almost every day. We're like besties now. I don't even use that word, but I'm using it. Okay. I'm using besties because Christina's like a girl. So that's what girls say in general. Guys don't really say besties, right? And have you ever said like, oh, he's my bestie? No. But I'm just saying it. Okay. So look at Christina. She made $3,100, guys. She made $3,100. Okay. $3,100 week off. She's recovering from surgery. She had a hysterectomy. See, she's my friend. I talked to her. She had a hysterectomy. I don't even know what that is. I just know like a lot of her insides got removed and it was gross. And when she told me that, I was like, okay, get well soon. But it was gross. Like the details she told me, I'm not even gonna repeat it. Okay. She made 3,100 while she was week off, $3,100 in 1 week off recovering from surgery. Okay. So she hasn't even been actively promoting her business. Like we all, like Christina and me and most of the people in our community, what we do is we post content, we go live. She hasn't been doing that because she had surgery, guys. But even though she had surgery, she made $3,000 this week. Why? Because we teach you how to build your email list. Okay. So every time like someone goes to your link, like if you go to my website, sevenfiguremonk.com, what's going to happen is you're going to put your email in. So people are going to go to your link, they're going to put their email in. Okay. So she's building her email list. She gets a lot of leads. Leads are potential customers that you can communicate with. So how can you communicate with your leads? Do we get on the phone with people? No, we don't do that. Do we cold message people? No. We communicate with our leads through our emails. Okay. And the emails are doing most of the communication for you. Now you can communicate with your email list at any time. At any time, you can send out an email. And we teach you how to do that too. Like I sent out an email today, right before I went live, guys. And this is how we teach you how to use like this platform called Loom. So you just record a video. I just record a video. I'm just like talking to them straight up. I was talking to them about jobs. I was talking about them to them about like what I learned today about jobs, how like 60 to 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. 80% of people don't like their jobs. Millions of people are getting laid off and fired every year. I just talked about that because I read it. I was like, so what's your situation? Are you in this situation? Like, I was like, don't you want to get out of this situation? Like, what's going on? Like, what's stopping you from? I just like just having a little conversation with them, and I sent that email, right? That's how you can communicate with your list. Plus, we give you 30 emails to begin with, right? So these emails are being sent out to people every single day on autopilot. Okay. Now you can now if you want, you can send more emails to people. Just like I sent an email to the people today. How long did it take me to create that email? It took me like 5 minutes, guys. Just because I've been doing this, it just like once you get into the flow of it, once you get into the practice, it's really easy. It took me like 5 minutes. I just created this little video. I had ChatGPT, I had AI like write the email for me, and then I sent the email. 5 minutes. That's it. And that email is being sent out to my whole list. Like I got people, I got like, I don't know, I got like thousands of people in my email list. How do they get there? How do they get into my email list? Because I post content and I go live. Okay. So there's thousands of people in my email list. I created one email, and that email is going to everybody in my email list. Right. Now, some people will open them and some people won't. But let's say one person opens that email and then they go to my website and they purchase a $1,400 product. You see how it works? That's called email marketing, guys. And that's what you're going to learn how to do. See, I didn't know how to do email marketing before I started this business. I knew what it was and I knew that it was important, but I didn't do it before because like I had a mentor, they wanted me to do email marketing, but they wanted me to buy like 4 different softwares. Like they wanted me to spend like $400 a month on like all these different softwares and stuff. I'm like, dude, I'm broke, man. I can't spend $400 a month on all this stuff. But guess what? Now we have with the system that we use, guys, there's zero monthly fees. So you can build your email list and you can build your email list and build a business with zero monthly fees. Okay. That's the reason I didn't do email marketing before. I knew it was important, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to spend $400 a month on all these like 10 different softwares. They wanted me to buy like ClickFunnels, Aweber, all these different things. I don't know if like, I was like, what, dude, I'm broke. Like I can't spend my money on all this stuff. Okay. So I didn't do it. That's the only reason I didn't do it. I think I did it for like a week and I'm like, dude, I'm not going to do this anymore because there's what it was too complicated that he made it really complicated and he wanted me to like spend all this money. I'm like, dude, come on. I just like stopped doing it. But now I'm doing it and I don't have to pay all these monthly fees. So I'm trying to let's go here, guys. Sevenfiguremonk.com. I don't know if this is registering with you guys, but you know, I'm just trying to explain to you how all this stuff works because a lot of people they don't start an online business because they think it's all complicated. They think you need all these tech skills. You don't need all these tech skills, guys. Like you can get your business set up in 1 to 2 days. Then you're going to have your own fully automated business. You're going to have your own email marketing system. You're going to have your own emails. And then your only job is once you get your system set up, your only job is just to post content every single day. Just post content on social media, talking videos, 7-second videos with words on the screen. You can take selfies. You can put words on the screen. Okay. That's what I basically do, guys. I create talking videos. I create 7-second videos and I take selfies and I put words on the screen. And then I'm on YouTube. So sometimes I create long form videos on YouTube too. So when I create long form videos, all I do is, I use Zoom and I press record and I just start talking about the business and I start showing people. I'm like, hey, check it out. This is how it works. There's a capture page. There's videos people can watch. There's there's a website. People go here, they buy your stuff, and I show them the website, and that's all I do, guys. That's all I do. I just show people what's happening. I just show people what I'm doing. I'm showing people the business, and then people can do it or they don't do it. That's all you're doing, guys. That's all you're doing, pretty much. You're just sharing the business with people. That's all you're doing. And we also teach you how to share your story so you can be relatable and stuff. Like, what is your story? Like, we all have a story, guys. You have like $1 million story. Like my story is like we all have a story, whether you like it or not, you have a story. Like, why did I start my business? That's really your story, right? But like long story, like I was a monk for 10 years. Okay. That's not really relatable because not a lot of people are monks, but I'll talk about it because it's interesting. But what's really relatable that I talk about, like I was a monk for 10 years, which is not relatable. But what is relatable that I do talk about is that I was working for a company. And then my company that I was working for 5 years, out of the blue, they sent us an email and they said, your pay is going to be cut. You got 3 weeks. Like you got a 3 week. They gave us a 3 week notice. They said your pay is going to be cut. Okay. So they gave us 3 weeks and then my pay was cut, which is why I started this business, right? Because I was just sick of it. I was sick of like being overworked and underpaid. I was sick of like working for people. That's it. So I talk about that, guys. I talk about like how my company cut my pay in half, how I was sick of it, and I was ready to start my business. That's why I started my business. Now, why do you want to start your business? That's your story, guys. Like, why did you start your business? Like, let's just imagine you start this business. What is your reason to starting this business, right? What is your reason? Your reason could be like that's your story. It could be like, you know, you just want to spend more time with your family. That could be your story. I just wanted to spend more time with my family. I didn't have enough time with my family because I was working all the time. I was working 40 plus hours a week. I had no time to spend with my family. I had to drop my kids off at daycare and I was just sick of it. I wanted to figure a way out. So that's why I started my business. It could be anything, guys. Whatever you're going through, whatever your reason for starting this business, that is your story. Okay. Maybe it's because you want to quit your job. Maybe you're just like, man, I hate my job. I hated my job so much. I was just so sick of being bossed around. Aren't you sick of being bossed around? I hate it. Do you like being bossed around? Like, do you want to go to a job and someone's like, hey, can you shave? Like, I don't want to see that. Can you shave, please? Can you get out of my face? I'm an adult. Can you go away, please? Like, you want to be like treated like a child, like a job? Like, hey, sit down. Hey, can I go to the bathroom, please? Like, I got to go to can you wait 10 minutes? What? You're an adult. You want to be told you want to be told to wait 10 minutes before you can go to the bathroom? You want to be told to shave your face as an adult? You want to be bossed around like that? I don't want to be bossed. I no, no, no. See, that's my reason, guys. I never want to work a job again in my life. Okay. So your story could be anything though. It could be about like you're sick of the job, you're sick of the job life. Maybe you need more money for retirement. Maybe you need more income for retirement. Maybe your retirement's coming up and you're stressed out, man. You're like, oh man, I have no money saved. I have no savings. Like, what am I going to do? That could be your story. Like, figure out what your story is, guys. And then you just share that story with people because it's relatable. So the people that are going through the same stuff that you're going through, they're going to relate to you. They're going to connect with you and they're going to buy from you. That's it. So people that can like relate with my job, like having my pay cut, anyone who's had their pay cut, anyone who's been fired, anyone who's sick of their job, anyone who wants to escape the 9 to 5, they're going to connect, they're going to relate with me. Okay. That's why I speak to them, right? You got to speak to the people like you're helping yourself, right? You're helping your younger self. That's who you're helping. Like I'm helping younger Dan who had his pay cut. So I'm speaking to myself, really. I'm speaking to me, right? But people can relate to that because I'm not the only one, guys. There's 8 billion of us, and we all have things that we can relate to, right? We all have things that we're not so different. Like all of us have probably been fired at some point. All of us have probably had our pay cut at some point. All of us are probably sick of job life. Like, are you sick of job life? So if you're sick of job life, you can relate to me because you hate it. You hate jobs. I hate jobs, guys. Like I don't hate workers, but I hate the whole job system where you're working for other people, you're making other people rich, and you're overworked and you're underpaid and you're bossed around. I hate that. Like I despise it. Like I never want to do that in my life again. That's what motivates me. That's what motivates me to show up every day for my business. Not only just so I can never have to work a job again, but I can also help other people become free because that's called empathy, guys. Like empathy, like if you know how painful financial stress is, like you want to help other people become free of it, right? If you have empathy. Some people have no empathy, right? I have empathy. I'm a Pisces. I was a monk, so I have a lot of empathy, okay? Some people don't have it. Like I don't get like how these wealthy people, like some wealthy people, I don't want to say like I'm just saying like I would never stop helping people make money. Okay? I would never stop helping. If I made like $500 billion, I wouldn't just be like sitting on my money and just enjoying my wealth and just ignoring everybody else. I would never stop. I will never stop, guys. Actually, I'll never stop helping people make money online. Just because, just because I know the pain. I know the pain of being like stressed out financially. Because I know that pain, I would never stop helping people make money. Even if I'm 90, I'll still go live. I'll still go live when I'm 90 because there was times in my life where I didn't even care if I woke up. Like I didn't even care because the financial stress was so heavy. I didn't even care if I woke up. And because of that, because I have empathy for other people, I would never stop helping people make money. Because I know that the three top stressful things that people deal with is relationships, family relationships. Like, do you have stress because of your family or relationships? Or maybe you have stress because you don't have a relationship, right? But relationships, family, stress. Okay. Health, stress. money, stress. These are the three most stressful things, right? So if you're a good person, if you're a decent person and you have a little bit of empathy, you don't want to see other people struggle, right? You don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. So if I like, let's say, even if I, let's say I made like $500 billion, I would never stop helping other people make money because I know what I felt like when I had intense financial stress where I literally didn't care if I woke up at night. I didn't even care if I woke up in the morning, guys. That's how bad the financial stress was. That's how bad it got for me. So because of that, I would never stop doing this. I'll never stop doing this. I don't understand like how some people can do that. Like I don't understand like how some people, rich people in the world, like they won't even like they have all these riches, but they're not even going to help other people like learn how to make money. And that's how you help people. You don't help people by giving them money. That doesn't help them, right? What's the phrase? You know, like feed give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. So like giving in charity, I'm not all for charity. Like I know this is kind of like controversial or whatever, but I don't really believe in charity because you're not really solving anybody's problems. You're giving them some like temporary entertainment or some temporary relief. But the better thing, better than giving charity to people, is teaching people how to create wealth for themselves. Okay. Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man a fish, teach a man how to fish, you feed him for life, for the life. So like this is controversial. I don't care. I don't believe in charity. Like that doesn't mean I'm cold hearted. That just means I don't think it's going to help people in the long run. It might help them for a day, but it's not going to help them in the long run. You got to teach people how to create their own wealth, right? That's the best thing you can do for somebody. You give them 20 bucks, they'll buy some food. Okay. But then tomorrow they're going to need 20 more bucks. You give a homeless person, you give them 20 bucks. Okay. But then they might use that money for some crap. That's why, like, I wouldn't give homeless people money in general, sometimes, but in general, like, I would rather give a homeless person like some food. I would rather like help a homeless person. Like, ideally, this is something I'll do in the future. Maybe ideally, I'd find some homeless person and I would help that person get on their feet again and teach them how to create wealth for themselves so they don't have to put themselves in that situation. That's the better thing that you can do for them. Giving them a sandwich, yeah, okay, that's going to help them for a day, but better than giving them a sandwich is teaching them how to freaking create wealth for themselves so they never have to be homeless again, right? That's something I would do, guys. I would just go out there and just like go on the street and like do it and like be like, okay, find these homeless people and see how I can help them get back on their feet and create real wealth for themselves. Now that's something. That's something, guys. Now charity is better than no charity, but I don't know. Let's say you give some like a homeless person 20 bucks and they go and they buy drugs or alcohol. Like, are you really helping them? Are you really helping yourself? Is that money really like, is that good karma? I don't think so. Just saying. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I've been live for a while. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box. Put your email in there. Check it out. Learn how to make $600, $900, and $1,400 over and over again. All right. And just check out the information. If you have any questions, all you got to do is reply to my emails. Okay. Just reply to my emails if you have any questions. If you don't have any questions and if you see an opportunity, you don't have any questions, just get started. That's the best thing you can do. The best thing you can do is start this business right now. Because the faster you start the process of learning and earning, the faster you're going to be successful, the faster you're going to make money. But if you delay starting this business or any business, guys, I don't care what it is, you delay starting this business or any other side hustle, you're just delaying your own success. You're just delaying your own wealth. That's all. That's what you're doing. So it's better to get started. Just get started sloppy. Every single successful person on the planet, guys, I don't care who it is, the billionaires on the planet, the millionaires, they'll tell you the exact same thing. They'll say, start now, figure it out as you go. Start sloppy, start scared, start messy. Just do it. Just start. They will tell you the exact same thing, guys. I guarantee you without a shadow of a doubt. Okay. You don't believe me? You'll see. Watch the content of somebody, some millionaire, billionaire. They'll tell you the exact same thing. They'll just say, just get started. Figure it out as you go, guys. Don't try to figure everything out and then start because you're not even going to know what to do. You're not even going to know what to do until you're inside of our community. You're not going to figure it out. before you get in our community. You're not going to figure it out, guys. You're going to figure it out when you start the business and actually start doing it. That's when you start learning. Okay. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. Business in a box, guys. Put your email in, check out the details, reply to my emails if you have questions, search for the word blueprint. You can unsubscribe at any time. Okay. So there's no pressure, guys. This is a rejection free business. You never have to hear the word no because people either they buy your stuff or they unsubscribe to your email list. So it's a rejection free business because we're not cold messaging people. We're not getting on the phone with people, right? We're not bothering our friends and family. I've done all that stuff. I've done all of that. I've knocked on people's doors. I used to do knocking on people's doors, sales. Okay. There's a lot of rejection there. There's no rejection in this business because people either they buy or they unsubscribe to your email list. That's how it works. All right. Sevenfiguremonk.com. All right, my friends. Hope you got some value here. And I'll see you on the next video or the next live or whatever. Just follow me. I go live once or twice a day. It's fun. I like it. I like to help people. All right. Peace and love, guys. Peace and love.